What's going on, everybody? I'm back here again at the bee yard with a new video for you guys. Hey, first thing, if you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button. If you guys enjoy the video, drop a big thumbs up on the video. I hope you guys enjoyed those North American Honeybee Expo videos. Put a lot of work and effort into them, so I hope you guys really enjoyed the videos. So, we're back out here at the bee yard today. We've got the flatbed loaded up with some boxes with some partially drawn comb and some re-wax frames, as long as with some feeder lids. These have a little thing to spin, and then I got some bottles over there. But yeah, I'm gonna be going through them, just taking a quick look, seeing how many frames of bees there are, and hopefully doubling some of them up. I'm expecting big things. They are very active today. I know this one double deep that's right over there will probably need a third box, but we're going to be looking, because that one, that is going to be my queen breeder. They're just packed out, and they've been packed out for a while. So we're also, like I said, we're going to be feeding some syrup. For the ones that get another box, they will get a feeder lid and a bottle on top of them. I have some different size jugs. I only have 1/2 gallon, but I have a couple 1 gallon jugs for the larger colonies. And in that nuke box back there, some smaller bottles. And only on the lower box, we're going to be filling up the frame feeders, just because it does tend to get a little bit cold at night. It is really nice today, but they seem to usually just suck up the feed that is in that lower frame feeders, since they're usually clustered around the brood that is in the lower box. Hey, just wanted to say, everybody take a picture right now. This is the only time you'll see a suit this clean that I own. And hey, a new smoker. Got these two things at the North American Honeybee Expo. This is a date ant pollinator jacket and a date ant. This is an extra large smoker with a heat guard right here with an awesome the California Beekeeper sticker. We'll also be dropping some pollen sub for hives that need it. I did come out here and feed last Wednesday. So I only brought 2 5-gallon buckets full of feed. That's 1-to-1 syrup. We're thinning it out because it is starting to get warmer, and we're trying to encourage them to rear more brood and really get built up for the pollination. So yeah, let's get right into it, guys. All right, everybody, we're going to jump into the singles first, so we can really get them assessed. I hope you guys can see this well, and I hope you guys can hear me well. I got these new microphones, and I used them at the North American Honeybee Expo. This one's got some good propolis. Let's take a look. Okay, so they're doing okay. Let's take a look in here. So they're devouring the patty pretty good. It is a little... Let's see here. So kind of what I'm going to do, if they are 6 to 8 frames of bees, then I'll throw another box on them. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 good frames. This one will leave them, let them develop a little bit. They don't look ready. Kind of sucks because I'm getting into all the bad ones first time around, but hopefully we can find some good ones. Oh yeah, this one looks pretty good. They've got some cross comb. That's all right. Move their patty out of the way. Give them some smoke. Let's see here. This one's looking better. Let's see how many frames. We're getting 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably about 4 full frames of bees right here. I'm gonna leave this one, let them grow some more. They are probably brooding. They're getting in this patty really good. So I'm gonna just leave them, let them develop a little bit more. This is the first real break in the weather. So this is the real day where they're getting the flight time that I want them to get. So let's cheer up our spirits and let's get into this double deep right here. I know this one needs probably an extra box, and I need to replace that lower box. So I'm gonna set you guys on this pallet, and then we'll see how these ones look. Hopefully it's a lot better. Smoke the entrance. That's important. So this is gonna be one of my queen breeder hives right here. I will graft from this hive, this queen's genetics. They build up really quick, raise really good comb, and are always packed with bees, this hive specifically. Oh yeah, holy smokes. These girls blow some smoke over the top. I'm gonna show you guys this hive. Well, I smoked them down, but they are older frames. They've sucked down that feed. I need to replace this bottom box. So we will split this box and move those frames into another box. A better box for the lower ones. But like I said, today is the real good flight day for these bees. They haven't been able to get a lot of hours flying, so it'll be good for them because it's starting to warm up. And I really want to push this hive to smoke a little bit over the top. These bees are pretty gentle, and like I said, they make a lot of propolis, make a lot of bees, keep their hive really packed out. Oh, yep. Oh. They're really working on that patty. This patty wasn't even placed a week ago, and they're still almost done with it. Place that patty down there so we can move them into this other box right here. These are just some frames that I've re-waxed myself. And there's some partially drawn comb in here as well. So, and some of it, there's some honey. So yeah, let's move these girls into this new, better box. First thing, I want to smoke them down. And we're gonna go for this feeder is the first thing that we'll do. Ugh. Got everything propolized down. Right here. It's good to keep smoke on them, keep them calm, because I'm not a fan of getting stung. We're still sorting out some bad frames that have some crazy comb on them. So if you see me kick frames off to the side, that's what I'm doing. This frame will get kicked to the side. I don't like this one. Give him a quick little shake. This will also get a feeder lid. That's a good outside frame. Some good frames of bees. I'm not seeing a lot of brood. Haven't seen any brood, actually. No brood. Some good combs, though. We're gonna reverse these boxes right now, because I don't really know what's going on. I hope that they are not queenless. If they are, that is a big loss for me. Losing my breeder hive. Like I said, we'll look in here, see if she's laying up here. Yep, here's our brood, guys. She's got some good frames. Wow. Most of this is emerging brood. So it looks a little spotty, but pretty sure that's just because it's emerging brood. She's got 2 good emerging brood frames right there. We'll check this last frame and then get them all back. Oh yeah, she's got this laid up, guys. This hive's gonna explode in no time. Oh yeah, so they're queen right. We're gonna reverse these boxes because I want my brood in the lower box. That's how I've always tried to keep them. So I know really where that comb and everything is. We'll fill this feeder up with 1-to-1 syrup right here, just this lower box. This will hopefully get them prepped up and really going after it. We'll put their pollen patty back. We'll put another pollen patty on there as well, because they are just devouring this patty. So I'll go grab another patty real quick, take you guys with me, but I might just leave that those 2 boxes because she isn't really in the top box. So I'm thinking just about leaving the 2 box high. Grab some good NutriBee pollen sub. Little tip, pollen sub has 2 sides of wax paper. So there'll be one that is just solid, and then the other one will have little holes or dimples in it. You're gonna put that holy side down, just like that. Try to get it right over that brood nest, which is right there. Got some 1-to-1 syrup in there. We're gonna put a feeder lid on these girls, just to make sure that they're getting their full potential. Really, they're getting fed. And I know that this hive can handle it. They're looking light. Had about 2 frames of honey, and I want more than that. I want a good, I'd say, 5 frames of honey at least, especially this time of year. But I mean, look at these hives. These, I hope, we'll be able to get some doubles. I was really looking forward to coming over here and hopefully have good results. This hive's pretty heavy. This box is. But, yep, so we'll shake these bees back into their box that were in this lower one. Throw the feeder lid on them. And I know that these girls can handle it, so we're gonna throw a gallon on here. Make sure nothing's in the way so the syrup can drip down. We're gonna throw a gallon on them. Like that. This will keep them good until the next time we come over here. This is the hive that I just was dealing with. Got that gallon. That's just a milk jug. You guys don't have to go out and buy feeder cans from Man Lake. Anything with the cap size of a milk jug will work. You know, save your money, because especially if you want to get metal cans that will last, boy, they run up pretty high. This one has a little bit of activity. This one's looking good. They're getting their patty. Really nice. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So roughly 6 frames right here. We're gonna throw, I think, a double on this one. This one's pretty good. Most of them are under the paper, under the pollen sub, but I think this hive is gonna explode here pretty soon. So we're gonna get a double on them. I'm sure it's hard to see on the camera, but that hive is pretty good, pretty packed full of bees. So I'm gonna show you guys how you double up a colony right now. So you have your colony of bees right here. Okay. Now we have our box. This has some partially drawn comb on it. I'm gonna go see if I have some more comb. But this is basically how I want to sort it. Like this. I'm not using these in-hive feeders. I'm not going to be using them right now. So basically what you want to do, you want to go in, smoke these girls down, pick their patty up, move it to the side, and make sure to keep them nice and smoked down. Now what we want to do is we want to take, of course, make some room, take an outside frame out, whatever you may need to make some extra room. Now, we just want to pick the center frame up. Oh yeah. And this is some brood right here. Give it a quick little blow. That's all emerging brood. And then the other stuff is all laid up, guys. So we'll look if this frame is a brick of brood. Hopefully it is. We want to bring a big frame of brood up so that the bees have to go up there to cover. That is a great frame right there to bring up, full of brood. Just want to place that one in the center. You want to move your other frames from the bottom back to the middle. You want to squish it in there. And now what we can do is we can throw an extra frame, an extra waxed frame in there. Or if you have a frame of honey, I usually like to put it there. I have a partially drawn frame of honey right here from another colony. But I will just throw that in there. Make sure you have your 8 frames. Need one more frame. Throw that in there. That is re-waxed stuff, and that is a heavy, heavy, heavy coat. I waxed all these frames myself, so I know that they have a really nice and heavy coat. Now we can throw their pollen sub back on wherever they had it. And now pick your box up, put it on top of your other colony, just like that. Smush your frames together. And at the end, they should have that one frame that's pretty packed with bees. We're gonna throw another feeder lid on this one. We're gonna throw a smaller bottle on though, just to call it safe. These girls are looking better, I'll tell you. They are looking better. They came down out of the mountains a while ago. Well, not a while ago, a couple months ago. And as you guys have seen probably in my videos, they were super light. They needed feed bad. And then, you know, it turned into winter, and ever since then, it's just been a catch-up game. So I'm just looking at these hives, seeing what has the potential to be a large hive. In this hive, what I saw was at least 4 frames of brood. And 4 frames of brood will turn in to about 6 frames. Or what? No, it'll turn into quite a few. I can't do math right now in my head, but quite a few frames of bees. Like I said, we're gonna throw a smaller bottle on them like this one, just to call it safe. So it's not an overload and they don't get robbed out. So let me find my little hole poker. All right, well, I finally found it. Ooh, get off of there. This is my little hole poker tool. And you just want one little hole. So it's not going to come out super fast. It's just going to drip like that once it slows down. Throw that on them. And figure out what I did with my hole poker tool. Oh, there it is. All right, so perfect. So we got one hive so far doubled up. Not what I wanted. I was hoping to get a lot more doubled up. But that's all right. They're growing. They're going to go into pollination, which is going to grow them. Like I said, whichever hives that I feel have potential, have brood that is going to hatch out, and they're going to be a packed, then I'm putting a double on them. No, it's really, really tough. They moved probably around a truckload or 2 right across the street from us, right across the river. And so, I mean, when people bring in really big and strong hives, there's really nothing you can do. I mean, I've reduced them, done everything I can. Hive right here is double deep. There's a wasp right there. Hopefully these girls are looking good. Okay, yeah. Wow. These girls are looking good. They're a solid double. We'll take a peek below and kind of see what's going on down there. probably throw a feeder lid on these girls. These girls are growing, but nope, that's a good heavy box right there. Not super populated. They'll grow though. Yeah, so they're still working on their patty. We'll throw a feeder lid on them. Try to get them prepped up. All that I can do is do my best. As I was saying, all that I can do is keep good genetics. All things that I can handle, I do. Keep feeding, keep them fed. That's a big thing. Keeping them fed. I stay on the mites usually. We do a good amount of treatments. So that's basically stuff that I can handle. And the stuff that I can handle, I do my very best to handle it. These girls, I think I'll give them a gallon. I'm gonna do my absolute best to keep them in good shape. This hive's got some propolis. This hive, woohoo! They will get a double. So, I changed my mind, everybody. I'm gonna throw double on them. After I smoked them, they came back out, and they're actually a strong hive. They've got 7 frames of bees, which is that's a good number, and a good number for me to work with. This is the box that has the most drawn comb in it, to try to get them better off the start, so they can get up here and start laying and really get comfortable. All right, so let's do the same thing with this hive. So we're just gonna get a frame out from the side. This is probably like a honey frame. Yeah, that's some good drawn comb right there. That's a good frame of comb. So we'll move this sugar brick aside, and we're gonna look in here and hopefully see some brood. I'm not seeing any on that frame right there. Just glancing down into the frames. Okay, so they're more over to this side. That's okay. Okay, yep. We've got some brood. This is looking laid out. Emerging brood. So we're gonna take that frame up into the top. And let's get them smokes. Let's also get them closed back up. Throw that waxed frame in there. I'm squeezed in there. They're still working on that sugar. I'll move it to the side and take this paper, because this paper is just really gonna get in the way, especially for me. It's only me, and so that's only gonna cause problems for me, and I'm gonna put this back right over where my brood is, okay? Now let's flip this box around to where the inside feeders on the inside of the pallet. Just like that. I'll give them a feeder lid. These girls, I'll just give them smaller bottle. Poke one small hole in the top. Now we'll get into these last 2 hives. See what's going on with them. Get this lid out of here. Smoke the entrance as always. We'll go into this hive first with better hopes. Okay, so they've got a good clump of bees in here. Taking down that patty. Okay, so they're looking good. Tear this, take some of this paper out and see what they look like under the paper. Okay, so they're looking pretty good. We've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, basically 5 frames of bees. We'll throw a nice feeder lid on these girls. Once again, put this patty right over where that brood is. I'm gonna kind of cut this open so that syrup can come through without any problems. Throw that feeder lid right there. Open that up, and you can always use your hive tool and scrape that patty out of the way. So now we kind of know where the hole needs to be. Needs to be relatively right there. Find our hole poker. It's right there on the ground. Get one good hole for him.